Welcome to chase number 3 at the Michigan International Speedway. Here's your starting lineup. First, on the pole, Greg Biffle. Second, Bryce Harvey. Third, Casey Kane. Fourth, Carl Edwards. Fifth, Kyle Busch. Sixth, Brian Vickers. Seventh, Kevin Harvick. Eighth, Juan Montoya. Ninth, Denny Hammer and Hamlin. 10th, Kurt Busch. 11th, Jeff Gordon. 12th, Jamie McMurray. 13th, Gino Harvey. Starting 14th, Ryan Rocketman Newman. 15th, Tony Stewart. Starting 16th, Clint Boyer. 17th, David Rudiman. Starting 18th, Marcos Ambrose. Starting 19th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Starting 20th, Jeff Burton. 21st, Martin Truex Jr. 22nd, Mark Martin. 23rd, Brad Keselowski. 24th, Max Kansas. 25th, Jimmy Fonson. Now here are your DNQs, and here's the Star Pit Spangled Banner. The engines have been fired, and they roll off here for 10 laps at Michigan International Speedway. Here's the green flag. Greg Biffle and Bryce Harvey lead it down for 10 laps of racing fun. Oh, where are we going to crash? McMurray, Gordon, your points leader's in the wall. Rudiman on his side. McMurray's involved. Several chase drivers involved in the wreck. Newman's involved. Rudiman involved. Marcus involved. Boyer. Stewart's involved. 2 chase drivers. 3 chase drivers. McMurray's involved. Now Gordon. He's got some damage on the car. Watch this. Newman goes in the wall. Gordon gets hit in the wall and hit in the side. And McMurray can't save it. He goes nose first in the wall. Here's the restart. Bryce Harvey and Greg Biffle battle for the lead, but Harvey pulls away on lap 2. Looks like it's loose. Biffle's going to close back up in on him. But Harvey's going to pull away yet again. Here comes Carl Edwards fighting his teammate for second. He looks like he's going to take it from him. Now he's got to chase down Bryce Harvey for the lead. Harvey pulls away from Edwards. Now Kyle Busch takes the 3rd spot away. Brian Vickers moving up in the field. Good to see Vickers having a good run. McMurray deep in the field. Edwards pulling up to the bumper of Harvey. They go off into turn 3 and 4. Can he catch him? Not this time, but here he comes. Edwards gets a good run. Slowly catching Harvey. Here he comes. He's going to blow by him, maybe going in turn 1. Nope. And Edwards to the lead. And there we got a crash. McMurray slides nose first into the wall. Hard impact for Jamie McMurray. As it looks like he just gets loose. Maybe it's got all that damage on the car, and then he just goes nose first in the wall several times. Tough luck for Jamie McMurray. We're going to go back green. Edwards and Harvey. Lap 5 of 10. Jimmy Johnson deep in the field. Gordon and Truex battle for position. Carl Edwards goes down the back stretch. Passing all the 3M signs. Into turn 3 and 4. Here he comes out of 4. Down the front stretch. Look at all these cars. Carl Edwards in the lead over Kyle Busch and Brian Vickers. Dale Jr., Martin Truex Jr. Let's go on board with Busch. He's trying to catch Carl Edwards. Down the backstretch they go. Busch pulling closer. He pulls to the side, but Edwards gets a good run. Off of 4. Down the front stretch they go. They make contact. Busch all over the bumper of Edwards. Here he comes. Kyle Busch. He's going to fight for the lead. Can he get it from Edwards? Carl Edwards going down the backstretch. Full head of steam off that high line. But Kyle Busch, can he get him in 3 and 4? Wow, Edwards holding his own with Busch. Edwards still in the lead. And we got a crash. Mark Harvey involved. Keselowski involved. Several cars going on pit lane to miss the wreck. Mark Martin's involved. Gino Harvey. Brad Keselowski. Let's check out the instant replay. Looks like they just get loose together and then make contact. And Harvey and Mark both end up having big damage along with Keselowski. Green, white, checker finish. They go 3 wide. Montoya to the lead. Juan Montoya. Here comes Hamlin. And no, he gets spun out. Oh, down the backstretch he goes. Juan Montoya gets spun out by Carl Edwards. Oh, tough luck for Juan. Now we got a second attempt at the green, white, checkered finish. Here we go. 2 to go. Kurt Busch going to try and catch Hamlin here. He's side by side with Edwards in a turn. Here he comes. You can see Hamlin right in his sights. Hamlin starting to pull away. Can he catch him? Kurt Busch has got one lap to do it. Ed Hamlin, let's go on board with him. Here he comes. One to go, white flag. Hamlin's in the lead. Can he win it? Here comes Kurt Busch and Denny Hamlin. There's Kyle Busch deep in fourth. And Edwards all over the back bump for Kurt Busch. Here they come. And 3 and 4. Here he comes. And Kurt Busch gets loose. They make contact. They spin. And here at the finish. Oh my goodness. I don't even know who won. Wow. Hamlin. And here we go. We got a report. Here's a picture of the finish. And Kyle Busch just edges out Carl Edwards for the win. Let's check out that replay of the finish. You see Kurt gets loose into the wall. And then here he comes, knocks Edwards out of the way. And Kyle Busch wins his second race of the season. Look at that. Here he comes. And what a burnout. You deserve this one, Kyle Busch. You won at Michigan. Wow, what a finish for the race. And now Kyle Busch has propelled himself into first place in the Chase standings. Kyle Busch going for the Aflac Cup Series Championship. I wonder if he can do it. I bet he can. He's got 2 more races to go. It's going to come down to him and Kevin Harvick and Jeff Gordon. And now here comes the famous Kyle Busch celebration. There's a happy fan. Here he comes. Look at that. Kyle Busch. Do your thing, boy. Now take a bow. Yes, sir. The finishing results, as I said, Kyle Busch jumps into first place in the standings. Carl Edwards, nice second place finish. Looks like he's out, but he was Season 1's winner of the Aflac Cup Series. Finishing fourth is Denny Hamlin. He's finishing fifth, Bryce Harvey. Sixth, Casey Kane. Good finish for Kane. Good comeback. Seventh, Greg Biffle. That's a good finish for him. He needed a top 10 this year. Kevin Harvick, second in the points. Look at that. Going by Jeff Gordon, who was the leader coming into this race. Gordon had a very frustrating race. He started 11th, but got knocked out on lap 1. You see the other results. Now here's Gordon. He's third in the points. Only 7 points behind Kyle Busch. I bet it's going to be a big finish coming down to the wire. And Daytona has been canceled. They are moving the race to Toronto, Canada for next week. See, Mark's fourth in points. But we're going to Toronto, Canada next week for the Canadian Tire 200. I hope you sure can check it out and be there to watch another driver propel himself into the next series of the standings. We'll see who can do it next week. Kyle Busch, the winner of the Pure Michigan 200. I hope you enjoyed this race. This is JG24JM26 signing out.